All right, this time we're going to solve a system of equations using substitution. So we are going to figure out how to solve this by figuring out the equations. All right, the system of equations. You should have two equations. After that, you need to substitute and then figure out what the what is it called? The solution is. And we know that the solution has to be, all right, in a coordinate like this. So there should only be one solution. Unless you have a different situation, you could have two solutions, but in our situation, it should just be one. All right, so that's our goal. So how do we get there? First, read the story and try to figure out the system of equations. So basically, how many equations will you have? Please write them out. In this situation, we will have two. All right, so Tessa and her friend Haley are knitting scarves for the homeless. Tessa had already completed 6 scarves. All right, so I'm gonna put this is for Tessa. All right, so I know she has 6 scarves already. And then she committed to making 4 more scarves per day. So that's gonna be plus 4x equals y. That's for Tessa. Haley, who hasn't completed any scarves yet, she has more free time and she can make 7 scarves per day. So Haley makes 7x scarves per day. 7 scarves. At some point, Haley will catch up and they will both have completed the same number of scarves. So how long will it take, and how many scarves will each woman have finished? All right, so we basically need to figure out what's x and what's y. It says right here they want us to isolate. All right, we have some steps here. First, isolate the variable. We already isolated both of them to y, so we don't have to worry about that. Number 2 says to plug in the rest of step 1 into the other equation and then solve. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a different color. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna substitute this right here, and I'm gonna put it in here. All right, so that is the first thing I'm gonna do. By doing that, it'll be 6 plus 4x equals, because this y right here, because y right here equals 7x, I replace this y over here. All right, and I'm going to put it over here for the y over here. I'm going to put 7x instead. All right, and then I just solve for x. So now, in order to solve for x, I need to isolate and put x on one side. By doing that, I have to subtract 4x over here. Whatever I do on the left side, I have to do on the right side. So subtract 4x over here. Then I get 6 equals 3x. I need to solve for x, all right? So I'm going to divide by 3. Whatever I do on one side, I have to do to the other. 6 divided by 3 is 2, and that equals x. So x equals 2. Next, for step 3, now we're on step 3, it says to plug in the result of step 2 into the original equations. All right, so I know that step 2 gave me x equals 2, right? So now all I have to do is, for the second step, oh, I'm sorry. That is this. Okay. For the second step here, we're just going to put x inside of either one. It doesn't matter, all right? I'm going to put it on this one. This one's easier. So I have 7 times 2 equals y. 7 times 2 is 14. So y equals 14. All right, so at the very end, it should be 214. Remember, when you are writing the coordinates, it should be x, y. So my answer is 214.